and children watched from inside, a Miami doctor was handcuffed in front of his home while he said he was loading supplies for homeless residents into a van. Miami police said the officer stopped the doctor for leaving trash in his yard. Dr. Armand Henderson says he was targeted because of his race. Joining us now from Greenville, South Carolina, is Dr. Thompson. Dr. UA Thompson, explain to us what we're seeing in these video clips and images here.
Well, we're seeing the tragic response of American society at best when it pertains to African Americans consistently being racially profiled. Once again, this is a despicable display by this police officer that should not be condoned. He just went too far this time with regards to detaining, cuffing, placing under arrest a medical physician, a assistant professor at the University of Miami, as well as a organizer of Dream Center. And so it is just sad that we consistently have this type of stuff going on. Only when the doctor yelled for his wife to bring his credentials out did this officer that this man was who he was, you know, and I'm at a loss for words, and that doesn't happen very often.
It's definitely unfortunate. You have a medical professional, a doctor, who is trying to do something in the midst of a pandemic, a worldwide crisis, to help and to support others in his own home, in front of his own home, and is arrested for what is being said as trash in front of his yard. This is definitely a sad situation, Dr. UA.
It definitely is, and it speaks to the larger problem that we have in this country, and we have to somehow put discrimination and racial profiling behind us. I remember several years ago, and you'll perhaps remember, a Harvard law professor, Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates was arrested at his own home by a white officer in Boston. I think we have to figure out a way to stop the racial rhetoric, the overtones, the dog whistles. These things are consistently emboldening people to act out in manners and behaviors that are just sickening. And we who have to experience it, people of color, it's very disheartening to us, and it opens old wounds, you know. And I think this is just one for the catalog, you know. Here we go again, yet again, and in Miami, you know. And this, as you said, was trying to help homeless, giving them COVID-19 tests, and this officer did not have a mask on himself, knowing full well.
Dr. UA, you know what's interesting to note here is that the incident is under investigation by both the police department and the civilian investigative panel. They have a city department that independently investigates Miami police. So there is some investigation into this. There is some chatter about it. It sounds like there's going to be some major conversations about it, and that this is definitely not something that's going to be swept underneath the rug. And so I'm looking forward to the follow-up. Dr. UA, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.